Hi, hello. Today we're gonna test out all Forsaken characters. Must want to work because we need someone to join us, but we can invite my mom to do this. And we're gonna do all these in order. First up, we're gonna do Cadet Sky. Okay. Then this is Cadet Sky. This is the man himself, Shedlet Sky. He has two different abilities. His first one is Slash. He slashes forward, stunning the killer. His next ability is called Fried Chicken, which heals him up to 40%. So well, I'm gonna do this later once I invite my mom. It's just because there are an animation when getting stunned. What's the fake medkit? Doesn't work. Okay. The Wait, I should actually do it. Burning. There we go. The next one is gonna be Noob. Okay, so Noob has three different abilities. His first ability is called the Bloxy Cola. Noob drinks a Bloxy Cola, giving him Speed 2 or Speed 1 for 10 seconds, which can make him run to the whole other side of the map. His His next ability is called Slate Skin. Noob drinks some Slate Skin potion which tanks his health for I think 4 seconds. After, if it ends naturally, which the Slate Skin does not get damaged, it gives the Noob speed 2 for 2 seconds. next ability is called Ghost Burger, which makes him transparent, which does not work in the chase. Which gives him undetectable invisibility sword, which makes him slightly transparent. Fire, I'm fire, 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 fire. The next one is Elliot the Pizza Man. This is the front Elliot I use. I'm gonna show the other skins I use that I didn't talk about. And Elliot has two different abilities. First one is called Pizza Throw. Elliot throws a pizza toward it. Every survivor that wants in the pizza will get healed. But here's a catch. The Elliot that throws it cannot get it. And it heals 40% of your health. But every generator completed gives 5% pizza power. But every additional Elliot in the game minuses 15% of your pizza power. And his next ability is called Rush Hour. Elliot gets speed 3 for 3 seconds, which is enough to gain distance around the killer. Ayo, this is so fast. Ayo. Kaboom! This is when Elliot rages when he uses Rush Hour. Okay, up to the next one, which is I bet it's 2 time, right? No, it's Builderman. Okay. And Builderman has 2 different abilities. His first one is called Sentry Construction. Builderman constructs a sentry where he is, and I use the constructor. Every killer in the Red Ontario's range will be inflected with slowness 2 for 2 seconds or more if it stays in the range, and will get damaged will take 1 damage per second. The next oh wait, I gotta do this. Okay, so this is dispenser
Dispenser go.
He builds a dispenser liquids and he in the green range. Does 1 health per second, so it cannot do it very fast. But here's a catch. Every dispenser in the world Well, the placing range will be minus by 8, and every century in the world their placing range is minus by um, is minus by 16. So you do not want any of that. And here's another catch. Every single
Sentry! There wasn't getting any love.
Spencer gets one tap because of its health being what do you call that? So 15, and the century health is actually 2 tapped because it has 30 health. So here are the things you are actually staring at in here. No. Yay. Okay, up to the next one.
Sentry!
Yeah! The next one is level 7. And the skin I use is the Suspicious Man, because I use Mafioso crooked skin, which is right. And I think Mafioso's dad was Suspicious Man. And 007 has .007 has 3 different abilities. His first ability is called clone, which clones himself and goes randomly. The clone's behavior could be changed by pathfinding the nearest survivor spot, and the cursor where it follows the player's cursor, and the switcher makes it randomly move. In his next ability, Cool Glide, and 007 puts out his Cool Glide, teleports him to his furthest spawn. That did not work because my furthest spawn was not available to be teleported. Okay, up to the next one. Okay, so the next one will be the next one is 2-time goal. His first ability will be ritual. Two-time pulls out his dagger and then places it in the ground, making this icon of the respawn point. I was not allowed to do it because I already respawned, which is why it could not work. His first ability is crouch because I just accidentally used the dagger. Two-time crouches on the ground and when disabled near the killer will receive speed for 2 seconds to run away. Oh, and his next ability is called Dagger. Two-time will pull out his dagger, stunting or helplessing the killer. On the front, helpless and slowness, and if backstab, it gives stun. It does not work. Shh. Let's do that again. And here's a catch. When using crouch ability and then using dagger ability, two-time will prefer a launch, which is best to catch up the killer. The next one will be guest 1337. Okay. So guest first ability block. He gets resistance for 1 second, but gives him slowness. So when doing a block, will get his ability punch. And his next ability is called Charge. Because he launches forward and then when hit the killer is pushes back and receives helpless and gets gains resistance before the killer hits him. Do. The next one is Tap. He's the best support survivor for me because he is my main. And the skin I used was the milestone one. That was the modern guest. And he has 3 different abilities. First one is Tripwire. Tap puts a tripwire which can go up to any single height. I mean, long height. However, the tripwire will be disabled when there is something blocking the road. Every killer that steps in it, will be slowed. What you call that will be viewed to all survivors. Go! And Tap's next ability is called Subspace Script Mine. Every killer in its range will be inflicted with subspace and helpless. Okay, the next one is Lusekar. He has three different abilities. First one is shield protection, which shields any survivor that Lusekar shields. The next one is plasma beam. Lusekar does this, and then if a survivor is zapped, will get the speed 2 for 2 seconds and be tanks, while for the killer gives slowness 2 for 2 seconds. The next one is Chance. This one was not shot. And here is the last maybe not survivor, Chance. He has 4 different abilities. His first one is called the coin flip. Chance flips his coin, which will give a stat or weakness. His smile, I used the revolver Chance, and Chance will smile when he gets a charge, but Chance will do a stun based when gets weakness. Even though if the weakness timer is out, they still have the weakness effect. And Chance's next ability is called One Shot. Oh my god, my gun malfunctioned again. It can neither shoot, but it has higher chance for me to malfunction, which does not shoot, and even more higher percent for other people to shoot, and a medium percent of it exploding, which does some damage. Let me do that again. Okay, Chance's next ability is called Reroll. You start his stats, which is his health. His next ability is Head Fix. Removes all his weakness and repairs Chance's gun when exploding. Okay, that is it. So now, we're gonna introduce you to us being the killer. First one is gonna be Slasher. Most animations like version 1 will be done in game itself because that it won't work because of the NPCs aren't supposed to work. Slasher's first ability is called Slash. Slashes forward with a simple slash with his sword. Which can 4-tap because it deals I think 20 damage. No, I think it's 5-tap. Yeah, it's 5-tap. The next one is Behead, which does a simple dash. When it will reduce some slowness, but will do a dash because takes to the slowness and receives, and the survivor that's it will receive helpless 1 for 8 seconds. It used to be 14, but it got nerfed and now it's 8 seconds. The next one is Gauging Wound. Slasher does a combo of slashes which chains us by 2 slashes, 2 chains and 1 kick, which is a total of 50 damage. So it can do a 2 shot. Boom. This next one is Raging Pace, which buffs all his abilities. Minus all his stamina until it reaches 70, which is best when your stamina runs out, and when your one that chasing you is out of stamina too. There are kill animations, but we're gonna do that later. So this is it. Ew, I can still hear it. The next one. Oh, what's this? Bruh, it's just a normal demo. What the heck? Cause it's 2D. The next one is Mafioso.
Let's make this quick. You won't be getting away.
The next one is Cool Kid Mafioso.
This place is ridiculous.
He has his own emote, which is called Snap.
Who designed this place?
Okay, so he's here for his first ability. The first ability is Punch.
This place
It has
is ridiculous.
The shortest hitbox, but it can be even bigger when running, right? But if you want it even more bigger, then shake your screen like this. So his next ability is called Corrupt Nature.
Stay
Mafio.
still.
So Cool Kid throws a block a brick which inflicts slowness for I think 5 seconds,
I hear them. You ready?
and our was them for 5 seconds, I think. Cool Kid's next ability is called
We'll
the
find
walk
them.
speed override. Cool Kid does a dash which reflects a burning tool for I think it was 5 seconds too.
Get back and no witnesses.
See?
This place is ridiculous.
Okay, so his next one is pizza delivery bots.
Find them.
He
Report back
spawns
to
a
me soon.
pizza delivery bots which look out for survivors.
Don't move.
He's the best survivor for
Hold still. They love knocking out Pete.
he's the best killer for the tutorial.
Let's search the premises.
His next ability is, the next killer is John Doe. It may be sus when John Doe uses a emote. He has 3 different abilities, which is 4 different abilities, which the first one is called Slash. He slashes forward with his claws dealing 28 damage. That's the only M1 that deals 28 damage. Am I correct? Or maybe 1x, because I do not know 1x M1 damage. His next ability is called Corrupt Energy. He makes a corruption of spikes toward him, where he's facing at, and any survivor hit will give him speed for 10 seconds, I think. You wanna spin because what you put that you wanna spin so that you can hit him a lot. His next one is Digital Footprint, which makes a footpath of his options, and then every survivor steps and it will be slowed and will get corruption. Well, what you put that? Well, he has the view of the killer, and the killer has the view on him too. His next ability is called For Forever, which shows him all the survivors in the map. The next killer is Ayo, you can move and freak out. Next one will be Nani. And what skin was I using? Warbird. I was wanting to have a Pelitite, but I just chose Warbird because I wanted to have a cooler skin when I was the Arsenal. Which does not have its own what do you call that? Which does not actually have its own chase team or his what's that? Which doesn't have its own intro or outro. His first ability is called Stab, which is 25 damage. His next ability is called the Void Rush. Nolly prepares a rush for what do you call that? 1 second, and there's a slam when hit the survivor twice, which is a total of 50 damage, just like the game. Next ability is Nova, which makes that giant hitbox and Nolly throws his Nova stun. Nolly's next ability is called Observe, which is not allowed here because we just because there is no generators for here. Okay, now we could do some settings too. Okay, so my mom is joining. She's right there. Like that. That's how slime looks like. This is how it looks like.